Today, you are 2 weeks old or 2 weeks young. When I gave birth 2 weeks ago, not only was my baby girl born, but I also gave birth to a new version of myself. Adjusting to motherhood has been very humbling.
Yes, baby girl. You burped. Thank you. Thank you. Now it's time to change your diapers.
Many things have been put on pause or go slow, and I find myself in a state of surrender. One where I accept that a productive day looks very different than it did a month ago. These days, I only give myself one huge task to accomplish per day, separate and apart from keeping our baby happy and safe, which is my main purpose right now. After 2 entire weeks, I finally know her routine like the back of my hand. I know how long she sleeps for, when she's gonna wake up, when she needs food, when she needs to be changed, and I've been finding several ways to soothe her.
Forget that genetically still. Wait till you get your son to fulfill your football fantasies, no? No, that's not what I'm saying. I just don't want a girl to be in any male forward sports. You don't want to sleep, no. You do all the sleeping throughout the night. Actually, how much sleep you really get last night? Eh? Because I know say I don't get much, you know. I must about 2 hours sleep put together me get first night. But it's okay, I'll do anything for you, my baby girl. I will do an all-nighter for you.
After several feeding sessions, I finally got her to take a nap so I could have breakfast. We made curried chickpeas for dinner the following day, so I started soaking them to make cooking them easier. They were still crunchy after soaking for over 20 hours, and that is why we prefer to use the ones in the can, because they are very soft and chewy. My kingman is cooking salt mackerel and boiled food for breakfast, but I needed to eat something right away, so I made a cup of hot chocolate and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Trust me, the breastfeeding hunger is no joke. I'm pretty much eating just as much as I did when I was pregnant. Today I'm reading a few pages from Think and Grow Rich while I eat and watch her sleep. I find it easier to eat around her while she sleeps because I just want to make sure she's okay. I think I have a bit of new mom anxiety, but it serves us well. I literally wake up from my sleep whenever she makes a sound. I am so hyper aware of her movements, and I trust that the older she gets, the more I'll relax. It's been a long time since I've worn any of these clothes. I have mostly been wearing dresses throughout my pregnancy, and I had to make myself new things that could fit my body. Now that I'm not pregnant anymore, I am really looking forward to wearing my pre-pregnancy clothing. So let's pick out an outfit. So instantly, these pants came to mind. It's actually a pair of joggers, but instead of doing an elastic waist, I did a structured waistband, and I have a tutorial for this on my channel. It's called How to Sew a Curved Waistband on my sewing YouTube channel, that is. So I'm gonna link that in the top right corner of the screen and in the description box down below, just in case you want to learn how to sew something like this for yourself. I honestly don't know how the top is going to go, but I think this crop top would be reasonable enough. I'm pretty sure I can hide a nursing bra under this, and it's also very comfortable. I'm aiming to dress comfortable today, and I'm gonna try and see if I can wear my baby carrier today. I'm gonna see if I can carry her in it. So since she's 2 weeks old, I like to think that maybe she's big enough for it, and then if she doesn't like it, I'll just take her out and carry her in a blanket. It's been a long time since I've worn this as well. Let's go upstairs and get dressed. This is what my belly looks like 2 weeks postpartum. I really want to make more of these pants, perhaps in olive, black, yellow, and maybe wine red. Oh, I also want to make it in denim. This belt always adds the perfect touch of color to my outfits, and it makes me look very edgy, so I'm really happy I can finally wear it again. I was hoping that this shirt would work a lot better with my nursing bra, but it doesn't, so I'm ditching the bra and putting pads in my shirt instead, because if I don't, best believe my boobs are gonna leak and create a seam. Such is the life of a breastfeeding mom.
I'm fully convinced that this is the key to not having bad body odor after having a baby. Making sure that you bathe twice a day and putting deodorant on. Whenever she starts to make noises, I always look at her because I just want to make sure she's okay. Another thing I've come to notice is that early with a newborn is like 12 p.m. because we have some things that we have to do on the road today, and our intention was to leave the house early. But that did not happen because baby girl pretty much sets the pace around here at this point. She is literally the determinant of whether or not we can leave the house. That's if we're leaving together. And that's why it's so much easier to just be at home for the first couple of months after having a baby, because going on the road with a newborn, it's not an easy thing, you know. But I give thanks regardless. I am really great at adjusting, and that's one of the things I love about myself. Today I want to see if I can pay a bill at Bill Express. I want to see if I can go to a store to get a few things for baby girl, and we also have to go to this place in Errands Bay to get her birth certificate sorted out. Baby girl, are you up now? Oh, come here. Or should I let you stay? Alright. She is starting to wake up, but it's good enough timing because I have managed to get myself ready, and now all I have left to do is to just pack her bag and eat breakfast. Oh, but I also need to get her dressed, which it won't be anything extravagant because she's just a baby and she's going to be inside a carrier or a blanket anyway. I have to carry this thing and my passport and my driver's license, which is inside my purse. So I'm going to put those inside this pocket in the back here. Oh, by the way, I'm carrying a Motherland backpack from my brand QUAINT bags. I don't have any of them in stock right now, but eventually I will. So I'm carrying my 2 purses, and I'm going to put those on the inside. And then for my to-do list, I'm going to put that into the front of the bag. This right here is a diaper changing bag, and we got it as a gift from the registry. There's already 2 diapers in here because I was using it in the earlier days, but I kind of stopped because I feel like maybe she doesn't like the coldness of this part. It's really convenient though, because you know, like, it can be really mess free and it's water resistant, but it just isn't very gentle on her skin in terms of like the temperature. I'm just gonna put a few more diapers in there, and by a few I mean like 2 more, because I highly doubt we're gonna go through 4 Pampers while we're on the road. So I'm gonna put 1 in here and 1 in here. This is Pampers and this is Huggies, and I will say I like Huggies a lot more than Pampers. I'm also going to be needing wipes. These are Huggies as well. I'm going to put them in this part of the bag, which is actually so cool. there's a hole in the top of it where you can actually take the wipes out without taking it out of the bag itself. I like that a lot. That's pretty much, actually no, that isn't it. There are a few things I need to put in here also. I'm gonna just close this up because I don't want to overpack it. That's pretty much it. And I'm going to put it into the body of the bag. Just take this out. Put these at the front here.
I'm also carrying these essential items. Plot twist, I didn't end up needing them because she pretty much slept the entire time, which I love a lot because I'm still thinking about what it would be like to change her somewhere other than home. I'm sure I'll find out soon enough, but just like with everything else, I will surely adjust. She's gotten so much bigger, and I blame it on the fact that as soon as she wakes, it's food time. As soon as she cries, it's food time. As soon as she gets changed, it's food time. She literally eats, sleeps, and gives me diapers to change all day. But I love it because that means she's growing and functioning exactly as she should. One thing I can say for sure is that I'm grateful to have an abundant supply of milk. So much to the point where I can just think about my baby and my boobs immediately start dripping milk. I'll be feeding her from one breast and the other starts to leak. On my Patreon, I share a number of ways that I achieve this, including the teas that I drink and the foods that I eat. If you've been struggling with your milk supply, become a member to unlock exclusive motherhood, homemaking, and sewing content. It's also a really great place to feel supported as a new mom and woman in general. I'll be sharing all the things that I learn on my motherhood journey, as well as tips and advice that I get from seasoned moms and my elders. She does the cutest little fist when she's eating, and I find it so funny. She went back to napping, so I was able to break free and have my second breakfast. It was so good, and I'm really happy that my king man knows how to cook, so he could make all my favorite meals during postpartum. So here we go with the carrier. Spoiler alert, it was a fail. I just feel like it's too big for her right now.
I can't put them can't even go in.
So I eventually got fed up and took her out of it because I want to make sure that she is comfortable. And for some reason, she just didn't look comfortable at all.
This is not it. This is not giving. This is not giving at all. Come on. I'm just gonna carry it in my hand.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it too much and she was quite fine, because when she was inside my womb, I'm sure she was a lot more scrunched up than this. By this time, it was raining and I really wished I didn't have to leave home, but we had to get this done, so I put her hat on, wrapped her up in a blanket, and we headed out. I had no clue that St. Anne had an RGD office until now, but this is where we registered her birth and got her birth certificate sorted out. If you want a video on how to get this done for your baby after doing a home birth, leave a comment down below. As soon as I get home, I like to wash my hands. But before this, we stopped at the store to get a few things. I got myself some Dettol wipes, a spray bottle for alcohol, some battery operated lights, crazy glue, a small basin to wash her clothes, and liquid eyeliner for me because I've been out for a minute. I feel like my body temperature has been off the charts ever since I got pregnant, and it got even worse since I had my baby.
You need to take off all of that clothes. I feel hot.
Exhibit A. I like washing her clothes on the go instead of having them pile up, so I use the new basin with a quickness to soak some whites. This is what I use for her baths. It's the Angel Care bath seat and it's very popular. I will link that in my description box down below.
Okay, baby girl, you did well. You did well, baby girl. Now it's time for me to get you dressed. Right? Let's go upstairs.
I've been creating a routine where I bathe her by 7 p.m., get her dressed, feed her, and put her to bed by 9 p.m. I was so happy to get this breast pump from Mom Cozy. The bag that it comes with is so cute, and I am using my breast pump right now to collect some milk because one of my boobs were bigger than the other, which means that it had more milk. This is the flange that goes into the hole that I put on my nipple, and I learned that to prevent bruising, it's best to oil it, so I'm using olive oil. I simply just take it and rub it around the opening of the breast pump. Then I pop it into my bra, making sure that it's over my areola, and then I turn it on and let it do its thing. It comes with an app so I can know how long I've been pumping for. In the meantime, I fried some ripe plantains and ate dinner, which was the same thing as breakfast, but it was better. Once the milk collector was full, it vibrated and I got this alert on my phone. Isn't that cool? I took it out and was so impressed to see that I almost got 5 ounces of milk. The female temple is so magnificent, and I am happy to be a woman. I haven't started bottle feeding her yet, so I actually used this in some oats porridge for myself the following day. I have also used it in smoothies. That's it for today's vlog. Thank you so much for watching.